Hello, welcome to Sports Now on 95.2 FM. For our first topic, recently we heard that Oakland was moving to Vegas in the near future. Jeremy, what do you have to say about that?
Well, I think that, the Oakland Coliseum has just been trash just over the last few years. The possums have been invading. The plumbing problems have been getting just really bad. And same with the Las Vegas Raiders. They kind of had the same problems too. And I don't think Oakland is gonna stay there much longer.
What about you, Colin? Anything to add?
I think that's going to be a really good move because the stadium is falling apart, and we've had some reports of animals in the stadium, like in the commentary booth. So I think it's going to be a good move.
Plus, the Vegas fans have seemed to be very passionate when sports teams moved. Also, staying on the topic of baseball, Colin, who do you think is going to take home the pennant this year?
I personally think that the Atlanta Braves are, because they've been really good this year. Acuna's been really good, and I just think they're going to win.
Jeremy, anything to add?
I think I probably the exact same, probably the Atlanta Braves, because they have just been really good for them ever since they won the World Series in 2021.
So you guys think there's going to be a repeat?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. What about MVP? How about NL MVP? What do you think?
For NL MVP, I think Ronald Acuna Jr. is going to take it because he's been doing really well hitting and fielding wise.
What about you, Jeremy? For AL?
I think it's going to be Shohei Ohtani because of his pitching and batting. It's just been nonstop so far this season.
Well, there's also. We have a question from our live studio audience, the one in the Illinois shirt.
Do you believe that the Reds will fall off or continue their strong push for the pennant?
Well, I personally think that with De La Cruz, the Reds are going to continue going strong. There might be some contention from Brewers or other teams in the division if they turn their season around, but I think this division has been struggling and the Reds are just a front runner with their talent. Do you have anything to say about that, Colin?
Yeah, I think the Reds are going to do really well. They might start falling off, going into the playoffs, but I think they're going to be really good, doing really good.
We have another question in the Lakers uniform.
Once the Athletics move to Las Vegas, how quickly do you think they can turn their franchise?
I think they'll have more passionate fans, and I think the stadium it will just attract more people, and home field advantage is always huge in sports. What do you think, Jeremy?
Well, I think with Vegas fans have just been crazy. I mean, when the Vegas Golden Knights won the Stanley Cup, this past season, I mean, maybe that spirit can probably just go to Oakland when they move to Las Vegas, and then the fans will probably be more hyped up probably.
We have another question in the Cornell University shirt.
Going back to Cincinnati, do you guys think that they can contend with the league worst starter ERA? I think you need a good rotation to go places in the playoffs.
You do need a good rotation to go places in the playoffs, but the trade deadline is not until July 31st, so they could also make a move there. And I think that they could add in free agency too. Anything to say, Colin?
Well, the pitching for the Reds hasn't been bad, but it hasn't really been good. So I think they will need to make a trade for a really good pitcher.
Anything, Jeremy?
The Reds have just been top of the national national leagues. They could probably possibly just do one more trade and they'll probably be fine for the rest of the season.
All right, well, thank you for listening to Sports Now on 95.2 FM. We'll see you next time.